Hello everyone and welcome to a quick look muck around play on Higher Plane Games. Today we are playing Little Street Racers, which is, or Little Racers Street, sorry, which is a game I bought again off of Desura. I am loving a bit of Desura at the moment. Let's see how to play. We've got to finish. First place. Oh yes. A to go, Z to brake. Activate your nitro by pressing S or Q. Got a little bit of horn. Brake is X. Fair enough. Blah 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 blah. Wonderful. Okay. Should we get a career going? Let's do that. Okay. Rank 248. Oh dear. So, lots of different types of stuff to do. We'll go at dawn, shall we? And yes, I have painted that car like that myself. I did give this a go probably a month or so ago, something like that.
3, 2, 1.
Ba-bum.
Go.
Woo, we're off and away. Now very much like this top-down, almost Mirco Machine-esque type of fun. Nitro going on there. Forgot all about that until it said nitro ready. There we go. So you can damage your car as well. Obviously you've got to get used to the camera angles of this type of game, and remember that when you're driving down, that obviously left isn't left, it's now right, right is left. So you just have to remember, you can see the nitro bar is just below the speedometer.
Final lap.
And when you don't use it, it just recharges all on its own. You can get rid of the nitro just like that a bit earlier. Nice thumping soundtrack going on as well. Now, these kind of games have been, dare I say, done to death slightly. This is quite nice because the controls work very, very well. I can see there is some kind of progression rank going on there. Let's see what else we can do. So let's have a go at one with rain on, just so that you can see what's going on with that as well.
3.
Rain does affect the controls
1.
of your car, or the handling rather of it. Same as you also get the day and night times as well. Obviously we're raining and it doesn't appear to be middle of the day, so double bubble. And you can see there's 10 cars on this one as opposed to the 6 that was in the one before. I think the most I've seen is 12. I may not be right. You can get rid of your nitro. Sorry, can you see it's on 4 channels there? You have to wait until it gets past the first bar before you can use some of your nitro. So, but you can see that actually you are taking place with all your races round relatively the same place. You can see bits of the other tracks because you can see like where it's very economical with the layout that is available. When you do,
Final lap.
your handling gets a little bit rubbish when you're nitroing. But again, I'm on Class E. AI not really troubling me, must be said. I'm sure that as car upgrades and things continue on, AI will deal with. Now if I spank it into the barriers at the end here, could you see just the little red mark underneath where damages just goes up slightly? So you do have to go some way to damage these cars in Class E. I'll assume that it follows most other games' dynamics, that actually the higher up the classes you go, the more intent of actually spanking the car into a barrier and ruining it, more damage will occur because the cars are faster. So you have a garage where you can collect and buy and deal with a lot more other cars. You've got a shop, because you can buy all different types of cars. I fancied one that's more powery. I can get a Rosette 63 or something like that. Let's try one of those. I don't have enough credits. That would be an issue, Simon. But can you see, like, performance that's got 350 because it's Class A car, so they really will. The performance just goes down as you go through the classes. You will struggle with those challenges. These challenges very much like stat performance trophies without actually ever having the trophy there. So plenty of stuff to do. Again, let's try another one. Let's go for snow, shall we? Again, I'll get my beautiful little pink car out.
2, 1, go.
Pow! And away we go. I do love racing games though. Doesn't matter how hackneyed or how many times I've actually dealt with the things. You can see the snow is really snow is evil. Whoa! Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. I love racing games in general, and this was cheap and cheerful, if not free. I'm not sure. No, I don't think it was free. Maybe £3, but
Fastest lap.
yeah, dear, that's someone really having a bit of problems there. Oh, spank! Thank you very much. Barrier. Well, it's 5 laps in this one as well. Yeah, you can really. Ooh. Not looking where I was going. There's that car. Obviously, when your car hits damage all the way,
Final lap.
there is a game over. But obviously, every time you damage your car, it will affect the amount of cash you get at the end as well, because you could see that it was always being taken out for repairs
First place.
or a repair job at the end. Yeah, the handling a little bit slow and unresponsive, obviously because we're on the snow there, but you can still get away with it. Now, we'll go down to the difficulty. We go for hard and unfair. Should we try an unfair one before we go? Just to see what it's like. Let's do unfair. And let's try... There we go, 12 cars, 5 laps in dusk.
3,
Let's see how unfair it is.
1, go.
They're slightly faster in a straight line, aren't they? Oh, go the right way, Simon. Oh, and again. Look where you're going. Follow the chevrons. Idiot. Now this is better. This is better. Unfair is better. Not necessarily unfair though. And I still think I'm going to end up on top, potentially.
Fastest lap.
Thank you. Oh, that's my own fault. I'm my own worst enemy. It's not them being unfair, it's me being rubbish. There we go, that's better. But yeah, they are faster in a straight line. That is why it's unfair. It's not necessarily that they're able to take corners better. Which I suppose becomes how it would be, I suppose, if you were playing a harder difficulty in some other games. But
Final lap.
spank. fast before I get T-boned there, I think. Still a winner,
First place.
but much difficult to get through. Much more difficult, sorry. Speaking English. I just want to see, we'll do one more race if I win this next one. Just to see if that then brings me up to a new level. Not done. Looks nice.
3,
Tweedy.
2, 1, go.
It's a wee bit skinny into some of these things, but I like the theming. I like the controls. It's done what it could with a single player mode. There's not really any modes to the game, and I think it definitely is a second best to say like Death Rally, where you can turn on and off the weapons. So if you actually want just a pure racer
Fastest lap.
like this is, you can have it, but then you've also got the mode for weapons should you want it, whereas this you don't really have the option for that. So yeah. Being that unfair because I'm romping away with this
Final
one, I'm
lap.
afraid. Definitely AI could do a bit of work if I'm being critical.
First place.
Alright, thank you very much. Okay, so does unlocking 10 wins get me through to Group D, I wonder, or does that give me enough money to then buy a Group D car? Yes, it does. Okay, so I've now got 100 credits. If I go to the shop, then that's 100 credits. Let's buy that. Yeah, let's buy that car. Let's paint it. Oh, what an awesome colour scheme. You can upgrade stuff, you can downgrade stuff, you can sell the car back off again. I'm quite happy to leave that as it is for the time being, but let's go racing. So that now opens us up to some Class D stuff. So just for fairness and interest, before we say goodbye to this quick look, I'm going to do a Class D so that you can see what the difference actually is, if any at all, over the cars.
3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh, faster. I think this is where the old upgrades come in to play. Seems like the nitro, obviously my nitro stat is better, so, ooh, hello. Things are a bit quicker. I'm loving the train track going on there. A bit of damage I got. See the screen shake. T-bone! Oh well. Suddenly the AI ramps up a little bit more here on the unfair mode as you go up the classes. But I think that's because I've not upgraded my car and I went for the second cheapest Group D car, which is obviously not going to be the best. So I think now, if you crank up the difficulty to the hardest,
Fastest lap.
jam. Oh, wrong road! I'm not going to be last! I'm going to be last!
Final lap.
Oh no, there's one more, let's go! Oh, bugger. Ah, fail. Epic proportion. Oh, that shows actually then that AI wakes up as you go up the classes, so that's good. That is good. So there may be more legs to this game than I first gave it credit for. So this is Little Street. Little Racers Street. Or Little Street. Yeah, Little Racers Street. Have a beer. There we go. Can't really complain, can I? Yeah, I can. Still a top 10. So, got a whole 48 credits. Woo for me. There we go. Enjoy, everyone. You lot will take care, and we'll see you in another video for Higher Plane Games.